So go a little something like this. That AVIOT.
What's going on, everyone? It is your gracious co-host, Jay Stokes, joined by Jay Random. Let me get the background music started up. Hey, Jay Random.
Yo. What's up?
So a disclaimer to everybody out there, Jay Random is not in the studio, so he won't be speaking from his microphone. He's actually out of the office somewhere else, and I always call in from my phone, so this is going to be a very interesting podcast.
Exactly.
But in the spirit of Thanksgiving, we are thankful that we're still able to do this podcast like it was a normal day. But this is the AVIOT podcast. AVIOT stands for Atypical Voices in Our Time. It is the official podcast of Chemistry Productions, a media education company that specializes in teaching young kids and young adults about different media out there. Jay Random, I hear every noise you're making in the background right now.
Hopefully they don't.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. If I hear you, they probably hear it. But
you know what?
Jay,
you're right about that. 'Cause I remember last week when we. I remember last week when I was testing the mic and I was banging on the mic. They heard everything. So now
what
I'm
made
cool,
you think
man.
they wouldn't
Listen,
hear it?
because I couldn't hear it, but I realized that my studio mic, I had it set up to hear more of the music, and the way I had it set up, I didn't think anybody could hear me banging on the mic. I'm glad I didn't start cursing on it.
Lord.
But
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Wait, that sound like you, man. You sound like me now. So what's going on, everybody? Yeah. Hey, so you know what I did, Jason? I just came back to the office. I just came back to the office.
Yeah.
I was like, listen, I can't drive because if I drive, then the phone's gonna go in and out. So I'm like, the hell with it. Let me just go back to the office, sit down, and do the show.
Yeah, I got you, man. Well, I'm glad that you decided to be dedicated as I am, and let's get this going. So the title of today's episode is called Gobble, Gobble, Full Throttle. So we said in the spirit of Thanksgiving, but let's just start by saying Thanksgiving is a made-up holiday that's meant to celebrate the European settlers that came over here and didn't have any place to stay, and they needed the Native Americans or the Aboriginal people in America to help them out throughout the winter time so that they would not die. That is the story of Thanksgiving. Do you know what happened after that, Jay Random?
What, they killed them?
They killed all the Native Americans. Like, there was a huge genocide. It was like an extermination.
No, exactly.
It was terrible.
Exactly.
It was terrible.
That's the way of saying thank you.
Yeah, exactly. That's their way of saying thank you. So we say celebrating Thanksgiving, yada, 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 but I like to think of Thanksgiving as a time that I can reflect on the goodness that has happened in my life, all of my various accomplishments, successes, and achievements, and all of my family that's still around me. Obviously, we should feel like that every day, but that's how I look at Thanksgiving now. I don't celebrate it for the pilgrims or whatever they were, the European settlers that came over here and got to live. How do you view Thanksgiving, Jay Random?
Days off. That's it. That's all I care about. All I care about is my days off, man. Yo,
oh my goodness, that is not surprising at all.
I am keeping it 100. I care about the days off. I definitely enjoy hanging out with the family until they get on my nerves. Well, Thanksgiving really hasn't been the same ever since my grandmother passed away on my mother's side. So prior to that, Thanksgiving was fun. I used to always go to my grandmother's house on my mother's side, and we just had fun, And once she passed away, the first 2 or 3 years of her passing, my family, we went to the Poconos with another couple of ours, and that's how we spent Thanksgiving, and it was fun. But, things changed, and now, I'm more geared towards hanging out with my family again on my father's side now. because my family's
and
so big.
That intersects with me.
Yeah, exactly.
That intersects with me.
So yeah, so so now I do Thanksgiving with my father's side, and I do Christmas and a New Year's brunch with my mother's side. So to be honest with you, Thanksgiving hasn't really been the same since my grandmother passed away, but I do enjoy and love the days off. I love it. So I'm thankful every day. Yeah, I'm thankful every day. Like you said, I think, I'm thankful every day for everything I have. So I don't really think about Thanksgiving as a day to be thankful for anything besides my day off. Yeah.
Okay. I need to start looking at it like that then. I definitely need to start looking at it like that. So let's get into the topics of today. One of the topics, I remember you were telling me about this a few days ago. These emails that are being sent out by, there's a big, there's a huge talk in Washington over Ivanka Trump, the daughter of President Donald Trump, having emails that were sent out from her personal email address, and she had some classified material that were sent out from this address. So people are pointing out Trump's hypocrisy, saying that he was always after Hillary Clinton, who used to be Secretary of Defense. Secretary of State. Secretary of State. Secretary of Defense? I thought Secretary of State.
You're right, State. Sorry, clear my throat.
Yeah, so Hillary Clinton, who was Senator Clinton, she was the Secretary of State. President Trump was big on her and her emails because she was also sending out emails from her personal email account, and this contained classified information from the government. So Ivanka Trump was doing the same thing that Hillary Clinton was doing. Now, people are saying that Trump is being hypocritical because he wanted Hillary locked up, but people are saying, like, why don't you have that same energy towards your daughter? And obviously we know why, but I just wanted to get your take on this, Jay Random, before I expand on this further.
So my take is basically, I think if what's good for the goose is good for the gander, meaning if he had that same energy for Hillary Clinton being locked up, then he should have that same energy for his daughter. But like you said again, he does not. Now, he's also saying, and this is one thing, I mean, even though the stories are similar, they're different too. Because Hillary Clinton, she had a server that she was backing this up, backing all her information up on her personal server that was in her house. So, and Ivanka Trump, she's not backing up any of these emails. What she did was, I think, a few weeks to months after she became that high role in the White House, she started
the president's advisor. The president's advisor. Advisor to the president.
Okay.
Yeah.
Advisor to the president. She started to transfer those files from her personal email account to, I guess, the White House. So, but I still feel like when it's all said and done, she's using the same excuse Hillary Clinton used. I didn't know. I didn't know this was illegal.
But here's the thing. So I was listening to, I think, MSNBC, and they said, along with other key differences, is that Ivanka Trump was only doing this for about 7 months and saying she didn't know, and then that's when the change happened where she allegedly stopped using her personal email. But Hillary Clinton was using this throughout her whole duration as Secretary of State. And I think this was like 4 years. So that's, to say you don't know for 4 years, that is like, that's suspect. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, but still, I feel like she should have known, meaning Ivanka should have known, because if her father's been trying to lock up someone for the longest, why would you do the same thing? That's why I believe that this administration, they don't care. They do what they want to do. They don't have they don't care. They don't have any rhyme or reason. They do what they want to do. And
but we also
I feel like
we also got to look at it, though, that's his daughter, So I don't think he's going to be as passionate about trying to lock his daughter up, too.
No, he won't be. But at the end of the day, we don't care. We don't care what you want to do. If you have that same energy for one person, then guess what we're going to do? we're going to be pricks and bring that same energy to your daughter. Because, remember,
True.
Lock her up, crooked Hillary, lock her up. Like, what was she crooked about? No, you're the crooked guy. You know, you're the guy that screaming America first, but as soon as you find out that the Saudis are guilty for what everyone knows was a murder, you said, guess what? It's too much money on the table. You know what? It wasn't that bad. And it's like, no. It's not America first. It's Saudi first and then us. So,
all right, so
I have a
Jay
problem
Random,
with everything he does. Yes.
If you can you please explain the Saudi situation for people out there who might not know?
Gotcha. For anybody living underneath the rock. So I'm going to mess the guy's name up, so please, by all means, say the reporter name.
Oh, Lord. I'm going to try. Let me do some research right quick. I forgot the boy. Not the boy. I forgot the man's name, too.
Of course.
Rayida?
Damn,
no.
Jay
no,
Stokes, that's
Jamal.
not worth me.
No, Jamal.
That's it.
Khashoggi.
Khashoggi.
Yeah, I'm done. Whatever. Jamal. Yeah, Jamal.
Jamal Khashoggi.
Yeah.
He was murdered. And he was murdered because he was, I want to say he was against the Saudi Arabia prince, right? He was against whatever they were. Jump in any time. I'm saying it wrong. Just jump in. I'm saying I don't know why you got quiet. So basically, Jamal.
No. Listen. For those out there, we're not laughing at the situation. We're just laughing because we're just so backwards tonight. Okay, so
we're backwards because we're not home. We're not in our environment. So I apologize.
We're
like Jay Stokes said, by all means, we're not laughing at the situation. So I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be professional.
Yeah.
So basically, Khashoggi was against everything that the Saudi prince was for. He was basically protesting against him. He'll always write like op-eds about them because when it's all said and done, I guess that the Saudi prince, because he's the one that actually ordered the hit or the murder of Jamal Khashoggi. Allegedly. But this is the problem, though. We say allegedly, but the CIA actually came back and told the president that this is what happened, and the president said, I'm not too sure. Anyway, so we have too much money on the table, and we're not gonna end our relationship with the Saudi Arabias. The Saudis. So
right.
To bring it a full circle, so that's what's going on, and that's how I have a problem with our president always screaming America first. And it's not even about America first. It's about being a compassionate human being.
Right.
Someone died. Okay? It was so brutal that it was so sad that Jamal Khashoggi, I'm sorry if I pronounced his last name wrong, he actually recorded it and sent it. He recorded it on his Apple Watch, they said, and sent it to the iCloud. So there's actually tape of him being murdered, and the president didn't even want to listen to it.
Wow.
So, he didn't.
So
he was on the news and said he does not need to listen to it.
That's crazy. Well, just to pause real quick. Just going back. I sincerely apologize for laughing earlier, and so does Jay Random. It was more because we were just backwards in our reporting of this story. Yeah, and the thing is, I was silent because I'm busy trying to look up names on my phone. Like usually I have my computer so I can get.
That's why.
Yeah,
that's why you were silent.
Yeah, I was trying to look up names because I don't like to talk about something unless I am giving names and details. So I was actually trying to look up names, and that's why I was quiet. And so then I just started laughing because it was just an awkward pause. So I apologize.
That was
to
an awkward pause, too.
Yeah. I apologize to Mr. Jamal Khashoggi and his family. I apologize to anybody out there who feels affected by this. So it wasn't
affected and
we
offended.
weren't laughing about
and offended.
Yeah, and offended.
Yes, exactly.
So,
and believe me, Jay Stokes and us were laughing at ourselves because we're sitting back like, dude, we're live and we're messing up. Never messed up before as bad as we did about 2 minutes ago.
Terrible.
So we're like, yo.
Yeah,
so we're laughing because I'm laughing because I'm saying to myself, Jay Stokes, yo, we're live, dude. Like, yo, they're lucky that I wasn't at the computer because I would have had in session right now. Show over. Right. So now to get back to on serious note.
Yeah, let's get back. Yeah. Go ahead. So as you were saying.
No, so that's why I have a problem with what she did. I have a problem with what she did because I feel like that was basically her father's whole campaign. Her father's whole campaign was Hillary Clinton was crooked. She was wrong. She violated so many laws on having government information
emails on her private. On her private email. Yeah, government information.
Yes.
Classified information on her private emails. Yes.
Classified. Yes, exactly. So since that was his whole campaign spill, and then she turns around and does it, I just feel like they have no respect and they do what they want to do, and it's evident.
And I agree. I agree. Yeah, Ivanka Trump should have known better, knowing what her father was saying about Hillary Clinton. So yes, I definitely see what you're talking about there, and I never even thought about that. I just thought about the differences in the situation, and not the fact that she should be more aware.
No, I agree.
So that's that. Pretty crazy situation because there is hypocrisy going on around the place. Another place where there's hypocrisy happening is with hip-hop artist Tekashi 6ix9ine. So with hip-hop artist Tekashi 6ix9ine, he's known for making some pretty interesting music, pretty ignorant music in me and Jay Random's opinion. But
very bad music.
Oh yeah, very bad music. So he is allegedly part of a gang called, and I had the name earlier. I'm trying to get the name back again. Treyway, yeah. He's part of a gang, Treyway, and they're a sect of the Blood gang, the Bloods, in New York. And he is known for trying to promote himself as a thug, as a gangster or whatever. And now he's being arrested on racketeering, on charges of racketeering, money laundering, and having unregistered firearms. And now him and his fans are trying to scream, oh, no, well, he shouldn't have to go to jail, like he's an innocent person in this, yada, yada, yada. And I think that's really hypocritical because it's like you're trying to say all this stuff and you're trying to put yourself out there like you're a thug, and then as soon as you get caught and you get treated like a thug, now you want to be treated differently. So what's your take on that, Jay Random?
You know, I totally agree with what you say. I agree. You have to watch out what you say and how you live your life. Because if you're not about that life, I recommend for anyone who wants to be a rapper or who want to be a thug, if you're not really that type of person, by all means, this is not wrestling. This is not lights, camera, action. This is more of if someone feels that you're that type of person, they're going to try you. Okay? And also, if for some strange reason, if you promote that negativity, when it's time to go to when it's time to go to court, what do you think is going to be the first thing the prosecutor plays or promote? Your thug life, right? So,
right.
You got to be, so I feel like for him, he did it to himself. He should have learned from Bobby Smurder. That's the same thing that happened to Bobby Smurder. As far as, I forgot the name of the gang that he was down with, but
he's
so
just
many
hanging
ways.
out with the wrong people. Yep.
Well, yeah, but he was already but he was basically Bobby Shmurda was basically doing the same thing that got Tekashi 6ix9ine in trouble, promoting this gang and all his music, and then when the gang gets in trouble, they're also going to throw you. I'm sorry. So you're also going to involve you with that lawsuit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're going to throw you under the bus.
Not the lawsuit, the trial. Yeah. So
right.
If you so if you set, so if you're repping a set and saying it in all your music, it was time to go to court. You can't be like, no, that wasn't me. No, that was you. Thank you. You incriminated yourself. So I believe that Tekashi 6ix9ine incriminated himself, and hey, listen,
he could be
you have to
25
watch
to
out.
life. He could be serving 25
you have to
life
watch what
because
you
of this
say.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta watch what you say, and you gotta watch what you do, because you can't, because I always believe like this. He may be innocent, but because he's affiliated with them, he's going down with them. That's it. He's going down with them.
Yeah, and
because
and the thing is, when people keep supporting him, I'm on the fence about it, because I don't know whether you're innocent or guilty. You're innocent until proven guilty by the court of law in this country, obviously. But I think when you affiliate yourself with people who are doing other people harm, it's a really serious offense. And when people are trying to support this person, I think they just need to back away, because the public good or the public health is all that matters, in my opinion. And if you're doing damage to the public health, then you need to go. You need to be locked away. That's how I feel about it.
No, I totally agree. I mean, and like I said again, he did it to himself. He incriminated himself. He was always Treyway. You can't promote something, and as soon as that brand goes bad, now you're talking about, I don't have nothing to do with that. That's not how it works. Yeah,
exactly.
I look at it, it's so funny. That's so funny. So right about now, I'm in a marketing class, right? And that's like Facebook. That's like Mark Zuckerberg always screaming Facebook. And as soon as something goes wrong, Mark Zuckerberg like, hey, I don't know nothing about no Facebook. I don't know about no Facebook. I mean, right or wrong, it's the same thing, right? That's your brand. That's your brand. We only know Tekashi 6ix9ine and Treyway. So when Treyway go down, guess what? You going down with that ship, son. And that's just it,
Yeah.
So, hey, I wish him the best, but if he gets off, I'll tell you one thing, he better leave Treyway alone. But I don't think it's that easy. The way Treyway seem like they racketeering and with money laundry, they don't look like the type of crew that's going to let you walk out. So
exactly.
Gotta be careful, man.
Himself, though.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I dislike about some of these new hip hop guys. They act like they're not even rappers. They're gangbangers coming into the game to try to make more money.
Right.
So,
and the thing is, hip hop and thug and hip hop and gangbanging are not the same. Like, they don't go hand in hand. They are mutually exclusive.
No, they don't.
You have some hip hop artists. Yeah, you have some hip-hop artists that want to be gangbangers, or some that are, but you also have hip-hop artists that are doing positive things, that are speaking very positive messages, like J. Cole, for example. So.
Wait, J. Cole's a gangbanger?
No. I said you have some hip-hop artists that are speaking positive.
I'm just messing with you.
Oh, my God. Jeez. I got to press the button. Jeez. Where did that come from? Came out of left field.
Hey, you know why?
Yeah,
because when you played the show back, hold on, time out. When you played the show back, and you just, that was like a long sentence with no period, which means you ended it with J. Cole. So it sounded like you were saying J. Cole was a gangbanger. Play the show back, guarantee you. I'm telling you. Hey, listen, anybody who's listening to the show want to give us a call, you call us right now. The phone number is 646-668-8398. Give us a call. Let us know how we doing on the show, or just shout us out. So what you going to say? What's next, Jay Stokes?
I was going to say, speaking of music, Conchess Records, that's CON-CHESS-Records. I know it's a long name. That's actually a record label that is run by Chemistry Productions. So Chemistry Productions owns some little subsidiaries. And they have a song coming out called Meet the Press on November 27th. So when we're talking about hip-hop music and saying positive messages and how you don't always have to be involved in a gang to be involved in hip-hop, listen to that song and let us know what you think. The song is produced by Mr. DJ Scotty Beats. Scotty Beats, that's SCOTTYBEATZ. And Scotty Beats is going to be the next big thing in terms of production. Don't you think so, Jay Random?
No, I totally agree. Scotty Beats is going to be a problem very, very, very soon. Very talented young man. So, yeah, definitely look out for the single that's dropping on the 27th, you said, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, Scotty Beats happens to be a part of the chemistry family because he's related to both of us. He happens to be your son.
Yes.
And yeah, so obviously, you know, we gotta rep for our family. This is a family affair after all. But aside from that, going back into the whole when you're trying to promote something and you're trying to be down with a certain lifestyle, and then when you get caught up, you start crying foul. There was an incident that happened over in Minnesota, a Chipotle in Minnesota. Let me get the name of the actual place. I got the name this time. It was in. Oh Lord, don't tell me I don't have the name. Okay, St. Paul, Minnesota. It was at a Chipotle in St. Paul, Minnesota. It's a white woman named Dominique Moran. Dominique Moran was actually caught on film telling these black customers that they need to pay before ordering their food or getting their food at the Chipotle. Now, these black customers, they videotaped her and said that she was acting racist, and they got people that supported them. But it was later found out that these black customers played a lot of pranks on that Chipotle store where they would order the food, grab the food, and run without paying. So you have an incident where they're trying to make something out of nothing. And I know Jay Random had a lot to say about this, so I'm going to let you take the floor.
So basically, thanks. So so Chipotle fired the employee, the manager, and I think later on they offered her job back. Now, as of today, she hasn't taken her job back. So my only problem, and I sent this, I know. And Jay Stokes and I were talking because I wanted to bring this story to light because I wanted to be known that there's a lot of cases that happen when people are recording, and these are legitimate cases. And I just want people to know, white or black, that don't let just this one story dilute or turn you away from the other stories that are legit. And for these guys that did this, who did the dine and dash, because basically that's what it was. It was social media that actually caught an old tweet of the guy named Ali. His name is Ali. I don't know his last name. I just know the guy name is Ali. Ali tweeted an older tweet stating that
his name is
he normally goes.
Masood Ali. M-A-S-U-D.
Okay.
Masood Ali.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Masood Ali tweeted previously that he always does a dine and dash at Chipotle's. So, and I'm pretty sure it probably was this Chipotle, not just random Chipotle's.
It's a stupid prank.
Yeah. But it's not really a prank because, dine and dash, what they do with dine and dash, they actually, and don't pay. So that's not a prank. A prank is I'm going to take the food, make you think I'm not going to pay, then I'm going to pay you back. No, they taking the food and running out. Dine and dash. Yeah, it's a dine and dash. Okay. So basically, they have no intention of paying you. They're going to take that food and eat it for free. Yes. So Chipotle or any other restaurants or any other establishment is losing money when people do dine and dash. Shame on him for wasting social media time and diluting the stories that are real by doing a story that had no merit and had no business being on social media, because in return, he now is going to get in trouble, I believe. I think, and if he's not, he should get in trouble, because dine and dash, that's I don't want to call it robbery, but it's theft. It's theft. because you're not, you're taking something that that's not yours. You're not going to pay for it. So that's theft.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's so funny because later on he deleted that tweet stating that he does dine and dash at Chipotle's. That's why we're bringing up this story. We bring up the story to let everyone know that this one particular story should not hinder anyone from looking at other stories and go, that's I'm gonna wait to see what happens later on. No, just do your work. Just do your due diligence like everyone else did on this particular story and found out that this guy was full of it, and he was just using social media and to benefit himself and to get someone fired. And personally, if I was that lady, I don't know. She needed that job. She works at Chipotle. She needed the job. So unless she found another job, I would take the job back, but you would have to give me more than what I left with, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm going to need a raise. I'm going to need, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to need a promotion. Like, you embarrassed me. You fired me without doing your due diligence. Like, Chipotle did what other big corporations do sometimes. They don't do their due diligence. They just fire people, and don't worry about the repercussions. They're too busy trying to, what word am I looking for? They're too busy trying to control the narrative by stating this is not what we believe in. But in reality, the video should have came out. Chipotle should have did their job. Chipotle never did their job. It's social media that did their job. So I feel for the lady, and shame on Musu Ali for wasting everyone's time, and stop being a bum and buy your own dinner, and stop causing other people to lose their jobs because you want to cause a fake race, because that's race baiting right there, I think, because that was a fake story.
Sure is. Yep.
That's race baiting. So, yeah, so that's why we're bringing this story up, to let everyone know this is just one story, and anytime we find a story that there's an update and whatever favor it's in, we will talk about it. Right, Jay Stokes?
Yes, sir. We sure will. Because even though we can't be biased towards stories on that level. Like, we have to tell the truth, but with that truth, we have to also throw in that it doesn't speak for the larger issue of race in America.
That is true.
It doesn't represent, I should say, the larger issue. So this is an isolated incident, just like they love to say with mass white shooters, an isolated incident. So this is a lone wolf right here. This does not represent all of the racial issues that are going on in America. Speaking of race, let's talk about this Macy's ad. So Macy's released an advertisement, and I guess they're trying to promote some pajamas from their pajama line or something like that. I don't know. And somebody caught a screen grab, and they found 4 pictures that were showing individuals in families, and they were showing different couples. Now, there were 2 white families, a white male, white female, and their white children. I think there was one where they had black children too, which I thought, I gotta look at this picture again. Anyway, so the 2 white families it had a mother and a father and children. Then we had a gay couple in there, and the gay couple, let me look at this thing. Okay, they had white children. And then we had a gay couple in there, and the gay couple was a black man and a white man, and they had biracial children. And then we had, which everybody was mad about, we had a picture of a black woman, and it was just her and her kids, black kids, all dark-skinned chocolate individuals. And people were saying, so the black woman can't get any love? Like, why don't we have a complete black family here? So there's a lot of back and forth about this. Came out and they apologized over this ad. They said they missed the mark, and we don't want your apology, okay? I'm saying, as a black individual, I don't want your apology because you knew what was up. So then people were saying, like, whoever posted the picture of the 4 people in the 4 families in the Macy's ad was leaving out other pictures where there were black families. So you had a black mother and a black father and black kids. But I will say this, two things. First off, if this was promoted for real, then why did Macy's feel the need to come out and apologize? That means Macy's knew they did something wrong. And then when you see the black families with the black mother and the black father and the kids, you see a chocolate or dark-skinned black mother, a chocolate or dark-skinned black father, and light-skinned kids. Like, the kids look biracial. And in the larger ad, which shows the many different families, all the black kids are light-skinned, and they look biracial except for the picture with the mother and the kids, of the black mother and the black kids alone. So what that says to me is a black family is only acceptable as long as their kids are biracial or light-skinned, and that speaks to colorism. And I just wanted to get your thoughts on this, Jay Random. What do you think about this ad and the outrage was warranted?
Wow. So as you're talking, Jay Stokes, I'm sitting back and I have so many mixed emotions. I have mixed emotions because I know you and I, we talked about this prior, but I still have mixed emotions because I feel like they really did miss the mark on this. Why? Because I don't believe marketing, or I hate to use, but I'm going to use it, white media can depict how black films should look. That's basically how I'm looking at it as. Because I'm wondering, is two dark-skinned people will not have light-skinned kids. That's just a no-no. That kid is going to be chocolate, like their mother or father. So I'm listening to you as you're saying. I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said in most cases, because
in most cases, unless
because black folk are
unless it's
all over the color spectrum. Yeah, right.
That is true, but one thing you stuck. But one thing that stuck out to me is that you were saying that all the kids were light skinned, regardless of how the spectrums were. If all the kids were light skinned when they dealt with.
They looked biracial, and it wasn't really
biracial.
Light skin. They looked biracial. Yeah, they looked biracial. All of them.
Okay, and the only time they didn't look biracial was when it was with mommy, and
only
the three. Only with mommy. So I have a problem with that. They really missed the mark. But the sad part is, though, once again, I think this is how they see us. And you and I were throwing out a statistic, and you said something that I didn't even think about in statistic when you were saying, well, if they're going to have a single black mother, then why aren't they having a single white mothers as well?
Yeah, and to follow up on that, people were saying that some people were coming to the defense of the black mother with the kids, raising the kids on her own, because they were saying that statistics show that most black kids come from a single parent household. But if you look further into it, a single parent household doesn't necessarily mean that parent is raising the children by themselves. A single parent household could mean that parent is divorced, but the father is still involved, and they just file their taxes single, and they happen to have the kids at their house. A single parent household could also mean that you have a black mother and a black father living together but aren't married, and they're raising their kids together. And you still file your taxes single. A single parent household could also mean that you are just pretty much the same thing, cohabitating together, and that's pretty much a single parent household. It doesn't necessarily mean that the father is not around. And people point back, I want to point you to the 2013 CDC study that showed that black fathers are actually more involved in their children's lives than any other race of fathers in the United States. So when you're trying to say that, there's more single black mothers, that doesn't mean that the fathers aren't involved. And even when we're going into single motherhood, black families comprise a small percentage of single parented households in the United States. There's more single Hispanic families and there's more single white families. So when I was telling Jay Random they need to show single white mothers, by percentage, there's more families in America that do not, like, in terms of percentage, when you look at white families, there's less single, quote-unquote, white family households. But if you look at numbers, what is observable, what you can see, there's actually more single white mothers in the United States than single black mothers. It's just that the percentage is higher in the black race. That doesn't mean that they are more. Does that make sense, Jay Random?
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, and the bottom line is I just don't like how I would like to know who was on this marketing committee who thought this was
Nobody
okay.
black.
Yeah, because it's kind of out there. Because I mean, not kind of out there. That kind of makes sense if that is the case, because everybody knows you don't do that. You just don't.
Right.
I mean, you don't air it out like that because you don't know. You don't know the background story. Just like what you said, you just gave every statistic on how if you're doing the census or if you're trying to get a statistics on how many single parents, well, both parents can't claim the kid if the kid lives with the mother or vice versa, the father. So whoever that kid lives with, then that parent would be the single parent. So stop trying to be lazy. Stop being lazy and do your work. Do your job, do your research before you come out with something like that. That's all I want to say. So I do have a problem. I think they missed the mark. And I totally forgot that they were advertising pajamas because when I first seen it, I said, hey, wait, something wrong with the story. Because I'm married to my beautiful wife.
Who's black?
Yeah, exactly. And, I mean, that's all my son know. You know, that's all my son know. And that's all my oldest son know. Is just we're married. That's it. I'm married with 2 kids. That's all they know. I mean, so if I ask them, they'd be like, okay, yeah, that's what marriage is. The mother and the father, not no, like that's all they know. So I have a problem with that. Things change.
Right.
Do your work. Do your research before you come out with stuff like that, because you will offend people.
Yeah, and this goes back to your point you were talking about last week in terms of shock factor. You never know. They might be doing this in order to shock people so that they can get more buzz around their pajamas, and then by default, people are just going to start buying more of their pajamas because they know about them, as twisted as that sounds.
Yeah, not me, though. I'm going to Old Navy.
Yeah.
They have Old Navy got the look. Old Navy got the Rainbow Coalition, a.k.a. the UN. So I'm supporting them. They seem to get it right. For now.
Yeah, for now, right? Yeah, but at some point we have to just understand, and this is why I'm working on this Black Fathers documentary. It's a lot of work, but I'm still putting in work on it. But we have to understand that maybe this isn't by mistake. Maybe this is on purpose. Maybe because we've seen time and time again a lot of these advertisements from different companies, from H&M to Dove soap to now Macy's, where they are representing black individuals in a bad light. And we see a pattern. They're looking down upon dark-skinned individuals, and if they do give dark-skinned individuals praise, these dark-skinned individuals aren't together. Like, you don't see a black couple anymore, like a dark-skinned black couple a lot of times. And if you do see them together, they don't have dark-skinned black kids. And it's like, come on. Like, we're not trying to race bait. We're not trying to make this a white-black thing, but it's like, why can't individuals be together? Like, why can't dark-skinned black individuals be together? Why can't dark-skinned black individuals be together and have dark-skinned black children? What are you trying to say? That dark skin doesn't matter? Because the last time I checked, a lot of people out there are trying to get tans. So it seems to me they're trying to get darker.
That is true. That is true. I agree with that.
The only people I see not trying to get tans are usually dark-skinned individuals because they're told their skin is bad. But I see white people, I see even light-skinned black people that love getting tans. So what is it? What are you trying to tell us? Speaking of light-skinned, dark-skinned, I just had to throw this out there because this really angered me, and I'm not that I cared about her before. Not that I cared about her before, but definitely I really don't care about her existence now. Black China. Black China, the only reason she's famous is because she's a stripper. She released a sex tape, and she's known for dating someone who...
Whoa.
What?
Time out.
What?
Pause. That trash-ass sex tape? That sex tape is trash. I know you ain't talking about that sex tape. You better stick to the fact that she was a stripper.
Okay, she's a stripper. and she's known for having a baby with hip hop artist Tyga and somebody else who we do not name on this show. We do not support that family at all. So we'll just say she had a baby with Tyga,
man.
and Jay Random's over here dying. Yeah, so
dying, man, because I'm thinking like you call him a hip hop star. This is some Uber rap.
Okay. Well, Tyga had a hit. He had that hit. What's it called? Take.
Dude, I'm always joking.
Take.
I'm always joking.
Take.
I'm always joking.
Yeah, but,
remember Rack City? Remember Rack City? Remember Rack City back in the '80s? I'm just joking.
Oh my God. Yo.
Oh man. Okay, that was 2000-ish. Okay, continue.
AKA the 80s, because nobody's thinking about 2000. Like, people don't think about 2000.
Nobody definitely thinking about Rack City. That was a fluke.
Oh yeah, definitely. That song is so annoying. But anyway, so Black China, she's in Nigeria now selling a skin lightening cream. In Nigeria, I know this is in U.S. media, but because Black China is from the U.S., I feel like this is relevant to our show. So, Nigeria, the people over there are so brainwashed by whiteness, this idea of being white. Yeah, this idea of being white, being light matters to them a lot. So what they do is they have skin lightening cream that turns their beautiful chocolate melanated skin lighter. And
into a
Black
color
China is
that's
over there.
No, I was going to no. I was going to jump in and say, but they're not even turning white. They're turning like beige. Like beige is not even a color. You know?
Yeah.
Think about it. They walk around looking like Sammy Sosa. Like, what color is Sammy Sosa?
Looks horrible. Yeah, man.
He does.
Almost they look like the Pepto-Bismol bottle. You know Pepto-Bismol?
Thank you. What color is that? I'm looking at. Matter of fact, I'm in the office right now looking at some blinds that look like how tan cream would make you look. It's horrible. It's horrible.
Yeah. It's like all money isn't good money. Like, I know you're trying to make money, but it's like, come on. Like, you don't know the health effects of that thing. And my thing is this, no knock against white people, but why would you want to be light? Why would you want to be whiter for? Like, now you have to worry about issues with, like, getting skin cancer from the sun. You got to put extra skin cream on it. Like I said, no knock against white people, but I'm just saying, like, value your skin, value the greatness that comes with it, and value just the way you look. You don't have to be white to look pretty. What's going to come next? You're going to straighten your nose now? You're going to get rid of your lips? You're going to get rid of your curves? Because last time I checked, I see a lot of white people trying to get lip fillers like she who will not be named on this show because we don't support that family. And I see a lot of people getting butt jobs and whatnot. So it's like we're seeing a reverse. We're seeing black individuals trying to look whiter, and we're seeing white individuals trying to look blacker.
Listen, my problem is, like I said again, they're not even looking white though. They're looking beige, looking like some like I said again. They seriously they're excuse me. The color is just horrible. They can't even get the color right.
Right.
It's not even a color, man. It's disgusting, and they never do it right. Their knuckles still be dark, or their neck be. It's like, yo, dude, ew. Nobody got time for this.
Dude,
like,
I actually went to a wedding. Recently, and the bride's sister bleached her skin. Like, I promise you, her face looked like Scarlett Johansson in complexion, and her hands looked like P. Diddy. Dude, I am not playing. I am not playing.
You know what that remind me of?
Huh?
Yo, did you ever?
What?
Random. Did you ever see?
Random.
Random.
Have you ever seen Atlanta?
Nah, I never seen
The
that show.
Gambino
I
show.
gotta watch it.
Dude,
yeah, I gotta watch
season 2, they had this guy called Teddy Ruxpin. And when you said that, I thought about this. It's I think his name was Teddy Ruxpin. I think that's the name of the actual episode. And I'm laughing because this dude, like when you said that, I had to laugh because I'm just like, yo, I know that has to be hideous. That has to be hideous. Like, yo, just imagine you go to sleep, you thinking you was, some light skinned chick, and then you see a hand grab you, like, yo, that is freaky, son. That has to be freaky. Like, what happened? She ran out of money? Like, what happened? She ran out of money? Yo, you can't run out of money looking like that. You know, that's like painting your house halfway and talking about you ran out of money. Like, how's that working? You know what that remind me of? BS, man. Seriously, that's like running out of paint. And you paint it, yo, dude. Oh, that's disgusting, man. That's just nasty. That's just laziness and nasty. You always do the parts that no one can see first. You don't do the face, man. Do the toes. Make sure.
Yeah, man. I'm like, listen,
it's okay to have a light skinned toe. It ain't okay to have a light skinned face and a black butt. This is like, that's just nasty, man.
Dude, the only time I think
she ran out of money.
Probably. The only time I think skin bleaching is
why didn't you take a picture
like
of her,
somewhat. Dude, I should have taken a picture and sent it to you because the thing is, I was telling my girlfriend, I was telling her that something looked off with that lady, and then she said, "Look at her hands." I was like, "Oh shoot!" So that's how I caught it. Yeah. But my thing is this: the only time I think skin bleaching is, I guess you can make a case for it is if someone has vitiligo. But even then,
no,
you see,
nope.
I was gonna say because. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I take that back because I was gonna say even then, Winnie Harlow, the Canadian model, she's actually rocking it. Like she got vitiligo and she looks fine.
She's embracing it and understand.
So never mind.
And understand. No, exactly. Because understand, it's never going to equal out. It's never going to blend right. So just let it rock out because it's never going to blend right. You're going to start looking like Charlemagne, the God on 105.1.
Oh,
that man looked light-skinned.
The old Charlemagne? Oh, yeah.
The old Charlemagne was dark-skinned. Now the new Charlemagne looks beige. And he got the nerve to tell us, no, that was his acne. Yeah, right, son. That was bleach.
You think you lightened his skin?
Charlotte.
Oh, you think he bleached his skin?
Yeah, he had to bleach his skin because he's talking about his skin was different color because underneath his eyes was dark because he used to have like dark rings around his eyes.
Right.
And I forgot what it was, but yeah, that dude Charlemagne looked funny now. Charlemagne looked funny.
Yeah,
and just don't look right.
Also,
look at Charlemagne. What's up?
Yeah, I was gonna say also just to backtrack, the comment I made about white people and skin cancer. I understand it's a problem within the white community, the skin cancer. Black people can also get skin cancer, but I don't mean to like disparage or put anybody down who is white. I always feel like I gotta backtrack just to make things politically correct, even though we tend to be politically incorrect. But I'm just saying, as a black individual, why would you want to be lighter? Why? There are problems that white individuals have that black individuals don't because of their melanin. So why?
No, I agree. Totally agree. But yo, listen.
Yeah. Sorry for cutting you off.
No, that's cool. So listen, so we winding down. So just to reiterate, earlier when you heard Jay Stokes and I laughing, we were laughing more on the sense that we made a blunder and I laugh because I'm like, yo, we're live and we're so not ready for this, but we're still going through.
We usually have it together.
Yeah.
We usually have it together.
Yeah. So what happened to Tshosky? Is that his last name?
Jamal
Khashoggi.
Khashoggi. Yeah. Khashoggi.
Yes, what happened to him was sad. Did not need to happen. And once again, the moral of the story is there are going to be people who don't like you, as in, you know, that doesn't mean what the prince did allegedly was right at all, because you got to have thicker skin, and that man did not deserve to be set up like the way he was and murdered the way he was. And so once again, we were not laughing at his death. We were laughing at us being ill-informed and just like, whoa, wait a minute, dang, we're live and we're messing up this bad. Also,
right, because for the
recap,
record, I was gonna say, for the record, I'm traveling to meet Jay Random for our family's Thanksgiving dinner, even though we don't really care for Thanksgiving. I mean, it's a tradition. We just get
days
together.
off.
But
Days
go ahead,
off.
Jay Random.
Days off.
Yeah, days off. But go ahead, Jay Random.
And also to recap, we also talked about Ivanka Trump and how her negligence should not excuse her, because she knew that what she did was wrong, because that was her father, that's all he promoted when he was running to be president. He was calling Hillary Clinton crooked Hillary. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and for her father to basically take up for his daughter, I understand, but he was better off not saying anything, because we already know he's not going to say anything against his daughter anyway. So, hey.
Right.
Yeah. And the Macy ad, you missed it real bad. You messed up. And you did a bad job, and no one gave you the right to promote us. You know, we promote us, not you. And you did a bad job of showing how black families really are, because you didn't do your job, I think. They didn't do their job.
Maybe there needs to be a black media hub, like a place that people go and they say, all right, black media, can you create some media to gear towards black people for us? And then they just create media like that instead of having these white-owned corporations do it.
Yeah, how hard is that? How hard is that? Give us the job. We'll do it. We'll do it well, too. You know?
Sure
Listen,
will.
We'll never mess up like Gat. Wasn't it Gat with the monkey, the only monkey in the room? Who was that?
No, that's H&M.
Remember that?
H&M.
Coolest
monkey in the yard or something like that.
Yeah,
I also
like,
fault
come on,
the parents,
man.
too, man. I also fault the parents. Like, why are the parents allowing their child to have that on? All for a check.
Yeah, no. I know. All for a check, man. That's what I tell you. A lot of people don't have morals, man. A lot of people are hurting. But you have to stand for something, or you'll fall for anything. Hey, listen, so on that note, happy holidays to everyone. For me, it's just a day off. Let's get it. Jay Stokes, yo, get home safe. I'll see you tomorrow for our day off, a.k.a.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know what you want to call it. Okay, let's call it Thanksgiving. And hey, everybody, listen.
Black people get together and pig out. That's what we're calling it. So what's up?
Pig out. No, I'll talk to you off the. I'll talk to you off the air. I was thinking about doing something, you know, because I didn't want to put it out there. Then we got to stick to it. So hey, listen. How many minutes we got?
I mean, we could just cut off now. I mean, we said what we had to say. So this is the official podcast of Chemistry Productions, K3MISTRY Productions. This is called AVIOT, Atypical Voices in Our Time. Look up Chemistry Productions on Tumblr. Follow our YouTube channel, like, comment, and subscribe to our videos. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, everyone. Hey, see y'all next week, Wednesday. Peace.
All right, peace.